You're listening to Mystery Side Hustle, the number one place here on YouTube for all things for mystery shopping and how to get quick, fast cash when you need it the most. Make sure to check out our previous episodes on our podcast and also review our videos on our YouTube channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to another podcast with me, Shay from Mystery Side Hustle. You guys, it is September the 12th. It is 12:38 exactly in the AM because I had to tell y'all about this mystery shop. So I got asked a question recently. What was the strangest mystery shop you have done? And it's been recent. I just tell you guys, I do shops here and there. Depends upon what shop it is, how much you're paying me, what I get out of it, and a bunch of other things. So, this mystery shop I have never done before, but me and my husband fancy the entertainment once in a blue, and everybody may not like this shop. And disclaimer, this will be talking about a strip club. So, if this is not something you want to hear, it's okay. I'll catch you on the next episode. But I had to tell you guys about this mystery shop because, first of all, when I saw it, I thought I was, seeing things. And I was like, no. Come on. But then the boss in me was like, of course. I mean, it's still a business. Like my husband's cousin's actually a manager at a strip club, which I was like, oh, really? Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like took me back a little bit. And then one of my good friends who I haven't seen in a long time, but we and her kind of like, stopped talking. She was actually a stripper at a entertainment company in Baltimore a couple years back. I don't know if you still do it or not, but I am very familiar and I used to frequent the entertainment of women and also men if I can find them. And so I was like really interested. I was like, so what is this shop going to be about? Because I'm so used to going to shops about grocery stores and a car oil change, but to go to a strip club, I'm sorry, adult entertainment establishment, I definitely had to go. So depending upon the establishment, they have different rules for their dancers, their bartenders, their security. Everybody has their own rules, period. And so I was just like, what do you want to know? Like, what's happening here that you have to literally get mystery shoppers to go in there and watch your dancers, watch your ball people, watch everybody? Because I want to know. So, looking over the actual information. It was about how they do their lap dances, if they're drinking on the job, um, if they're doing if the guys are handling the women inappropriately, is security there to, escort those out that shouldn't be there? How are you search before you go into the actual establishment? I actually had to buy alcohol. I don't even drink, but I bought it and they reimbursed me as well. And just for the fun of it, I want to tell you how much I got paid. I got paid $200 to go to a strip club, sorry, adult entertainment establishment, and I got reimbursed for all of my drinks. And I think I had to buy was that I think I got reimbursed for food, or I'm not sure because the one I went to had food, and I want to say they reimbursed me for the food too because that food was delicious. But anyway, okay, so I get to the establishment, because my husband had to stay home and watch the kids because he couldn't go. It was just me, right? So he was like, "Go and have fun." I was like, "Thank you, husband." So I went and I was like so nervous because it was like, first of all, I've never been here before. It's in a whole nother state. I was so intrigued and interested to know what I was going to walk into because entertainment establishments can go from bottom of the barrel to I don't want to touch even the seat to fancy luxury. Oh my goodness, I'm hypnotized. And this is basically from watching things on TV, reality TV, and, just actually experiencing it because of my friend who was actually in the business. So when I got there, I want to say it was more so towards the upper end. I wasn't like creeped out just to even touch a door handle, which was great. It was a really nice, I felt kind of like, okay, I'm about to have me a little fun. The women were beautiful, nice, kind, sweet, respectful. The bouncers were nice, kind, sweet, respectful. It wasn't a lot of trash out front. Like I was very impressed with the upkeep of things. So when I got in there, I had to kind of recall what I was really looking at. So, because I mean, it's an entertainment place, so we got stuff happening on stage and people walking around, and we got men and women and bachelor parties, and I mean, it was just a lot happening. I was like, "Oh my goodness." So, I used the tools I told you guys about, right? But I couldn't use the audio recorder because it was so loud. So I had to frequent using my camera on my phone to record stuff just to see what was actually happening. And then what I would do was I would pick up my phone and put it on the voice recorder app, but I would act like I'm talking on the phone, but I'm actually just saying what I'm seeing on the phone because it was so loud and I couldn't do the typical video. So I had to, I had to do things a little bit differently to still get the information I needed. Um, so yeah, so I got there, I got to my table, my seat, I was there. I was offered a lap dance, I took it, and I and I also got reimbursed for my tips. They reimbursed me up to $2,000 and I got paid 200. So that was like a great night. Um the actual shop form itself, it did require some images. It did require me to like go to the bathroom. There was no images required, but I did have to do some paragraphs to detail exactly what I saw. I had to recant who was behind the bar. Did they dress accordingly to what their standard was? How were the dancers doing their lap dances? Were they drinking while they were actually doing their lap dances? Because some establishments allow the dancers to actually take shots with the actual customers, where I think that kind of stopped a while ago, per what my friend was saying, because of girls getting drunk, and you can't be professional if you're drunk. So I think that was like one of the concerns they had about their actual dancers drinking with the customers, even though I heard many guys like, come on, take a shot with me, trying to pressure them a little bit. And they was like, no, I'm okay, cool, here you go. They did really well with like making them not feel like they turning them down with a drink, but like switching gears and like, doing whatever. Um, it was really cool to look at it and to be a part of it as a observer, but still trying to play the part of like, oh, I'm just there having fun. I actually met a group of guys actually who were sitting next to me at the table around the stage, and they was like, you here alone? I was like, oh yeah, my husband home with the kids. They jumped back like, what, your husband ain't here but you here? It was so funny. It was so hilarious. But yeah, I didn't feel scared or nothing. Like, I mean, I've been around a lot of things in life, so going to a entertainment place by myself was not a big deal at all for me. I want to say I stayed there for about 2 hours. Um, I believe they said in the actual guidelines I needed to be there for at least an hour, and I went about 8:39. I wanna say about 9-ish, and then I left, a little after 11. So, it was a really cool night, and I wanna say it was cool even though, for some people, going to this establishment and even acknowledging the establishment is so against them, and this is why I wanted to make that disclaimer in the beginning, this talking about this topic that you may not like, but this is, like, my example of, like, how it is so many different companies utilizing mystery shoppers. Like, I am still blown away that that was even an option. Plus, I got paid $200 and reimbursed up to 2 grand just to basically making it rain. I got all my money back. Buying drinks, I got all my money back. Buying food, I got all my money back. Giving these girls tips when they give me a lap dance, I got all my money back. I mean, it's just so crazy that that even happened and that was even an option. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't want to be on here too long because, it is 12 in the morning and I got things to do. But I wanted to share this with you guys because this was, to some people, the most strangest shop because you will never think someone would want their establishment to be observed by a mystery shopper. But again, like I said, the boss in me is like, well, if this is my business and I'm hearing somebody ain't doing something right, I need to get eyes on the floor that can tell me the truth so I can know what's going on so I can handle it accordingly. And this is what I assume it was because of the questions they had on the actual form, what they were looking to have answered, so on and so forth. So again, you guys, if you not believing the opportunities available to you as a mystery shopper, whether you like this type of shop or not, it is so many companies out here looking for shoppers, and you can get paid $200 and reimbursed up to $2,000 to go out and have fun. Now, I could have took someone with me, but I got kids, so they had to be watched, and we couldn't get daycare, so I went alone. But I mean, who knows in the future? It's just still crazy that that was even a possibility. But I just wanted to give you guys that little tidbit about my mystery shop experience that for some may call it strange. I'm just calling it a shock of an opportunity to go in there to do that and to learn basically what the establishment, how it ran as a business, what they were looking for, some of their rules. Like it's really interesting when you pull back the layers on something that is so known for one thing, but it's such a business, and it's a lot of things that many don't follow. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I will talk to you guys again on the next episode here on Mystery Side Hustle. You guys have a good one.